This is a quick guide on using nourishment while leveling. You'll go over everything you need to know about it, and I'll even give you a kind of guide to follow, or something to follow while you're leveling, so that you can level up faster, I guess. Alright, so when I mean nourishment, I really mean consumables. So there's two main categories of consumables that will give you temporary bonuses to your stats. They are food and utility. There is a third one, Halloween buffs, but you can only use them when you're at level 80. So while you're in under level or a low level, these are your two options. So food. Food is always going to be your cheapest option because of how readily available it is, because of the cooking craft. So like I said, it's crafted by the chef discipline, and the stats on the actual food item will increase, but the leveling requirement for it will increase as well. All foods will increase your experience gain by at least 10%. Some special foods that come around during Halloween or Christmas, those events, or leap year, will increase it by more, usually 15%. I'll go over which ones to use in my guide. So, for levels 1 to 54, if you have the birthday blaster, I recommend using that. But that's very hard to do unless your character is over 3 years old, or 2 or 3 years old, doesn't matter. But the cheaper way is rice balls. So rice balls come in, you buy them from the master chefs, and they are 25 for about 39 karma, and they increase your power by 10, and then experience gain by 10% from kills. So it's very cheap, very good to use, and then you'll use that from 1 to 34. At level 35, there's a typo here, at level 35 you have access to cherry tarts. Cherry tarts are extremely cheap. I think they're about 2 copper each, and they last about 30 minutes. They give you, I think, 40 or 50 power, and also increase your experience gain by 10% from kills. When you're looking for foods, if you're not going to use these, you want to look for the power foods, because that'll help you do more damage, as I've covered in some other guides. But anyway, rice balls 1 to 34, cherry tarts 35 to 54. Now, you hit level 55 and cherry tarts no longer become one of the best ways. The next best way is to use glazed pear tarts. So the tart stream will have all the power foods. There's a lot of trends that can be followed, but glazed pear tarts are what I would use, because they also give 15% experience gain rather than 10%. This is because they're a Halloween food, and go ahead and they're the ones that you want to be going ahead and using. Now, for those of you that want to speed it up at the final stretch, from levels 75 to 80, use glazed peach tarts. They're exactly like their glazed pear counterparts, except they give more power. They give the same amount of XP, 15%, but just some extra power to kill things faster. And because everything slowly gets higher stats, so you need that extra power to combat them. Now, utility. Of the two, these are the most expensive. I would never use them unless I get them from leveling rewards, just because of how much they cost racks up over time. So like I said, they're not recommended unless you get them from leveling rewards, or you craft them and for a while you're leveling up a craft. Now, if you're going to be leveling with them, sharpening stones are the best ones. They increase your power. The other ones increase your condition damage and precision. Just imagine that if you're using power, you're hitting harder. So if you want to hit as hard as possible so that you can speed up killing things. So if you are going to use sharpening stones, which I don't recommend, I would just use rough sharpening stones. They're the cheapest. They don't give that much extra power, but they're not that good. Or if you really don't mind the price, say you're rich, you have a lot of gold to spend, you move on to the next tier every 15 levels as you unlock the level requirement. So it's like rough, weak, normal, strong, all those, you need to look into them, because if you're rich enough, you probably don't need to be having me tell you which ones. Alright, now, your options. So I've gone through some options weekly, but these are some that you can take. So, cooking. If you don't have a level 20 scroll from the start, you should start unlocking the cooking craft straight at level 2. Then, any food that you make can be used as a source of your nourishment buff. This saves resources, and upgrading cooking will give you 14 levels instead of the normal 7 levels, because you're in the new player experience zone where you need less XP. Now if you have a 20 scroll and you use that, then go on to a birthday blaster, which should come in your birthday gift along with the 20 scroll, or follow the rice balls, glazed pear tart and glazed peach tart thing that I've gone on. Pause the video if you really need to see what I've written down, but it's not that important. That's the guide. Thank you for watching.